is just fantastic. Captain's Log, Subdate 211201.1. Moistmas has officially begun, and I am incredibly excited to be doing my bit to bring in some Moistmas cheer with some festive content, some mad bants, and a boatload of booze, because we always need booze. Chantal Marie, aka Foodie Beauty, aka Big Beautiful Me, has had one hell of a 2021. By comparison to her fellow peers, the other lolcows, she has had the more exciting year. She has tasted of forbidden fruits. She has committed acts that could be argued to be, in quite a number of instances, not legal. She has said some rather spicy things, gotten herself involved in even spicier things, like Only Fupa. In this video, I would like to dedicate some time to each individual month and address some of the more interesting aspects of what Chantal, Foodie Beauty, Big Beautiful Me, got up to, because I think you'd enjoy it. I'm hoping you will. So to start off this glorious month, and an opener to the year, Chantal Marie showed us her lovely, lovely Taj Mahal palace in all its infested, littered, messy, disgusting, borderline hazmat suit-worthy glory. And believe it or not, it was around this time she got herself into a bit of trouble because of comments she made concerning fat shamers and Jewish people.
If I'm anti-Semitic, they're fat-shaming bullies. Deflection.
She has a tendency for opening her mouth, and rather than do what she normally does, and that's feed her addiction, as she calls it, but as she has addictive qualities elsewhere which we'll get to later, I'm inclined to believe it's not a food addiction. It's just an addiction to excess, which would be the more appropriate turn of phrase. Around this time also, though, she was involved in something else, which many of us were waiting for, a Pete's short film. This is when we found out Pete wrote fanfics, some spicy fanfics, but that's for a different video on Mukbangers' Ex-Wives, coming soon. The best part of that entire, absolute Oscar-worthy winning piece of magnificence was this scene. And considering the number of issues Chantal has had in the past with IBS, it's not surprising she can act this out, as if she actually is curling one out. Not long after, Chantal also decided to change her channel name back to Foodie Beauty, because it has been the name of the channel for so long it feels weird using a different name. Regardless of the name, it will not affect her health journey, or lack thereof, unless the entire point of this health journey is to show us decline. She also has herself a new motto: never explain yourself to anyone because the person who likes, and I'm going to stop there because she deleted the community post. Yeah, she does that a lot, but I would point out within that very first, let's say, 5 words, Chantal does that all the time with TMIs. She's a pro at it. Such a pro, you all have to suffer them. I'm very sorry to those that do. But also, telling yourself you never have to explain yourself, only to then explain yourself, tells us you have a compulsive need to constantly talk and tell people far too much, which is why you're one of the most vaunted lolcows online.
So, I have some news as well. I'm going to be starting an OnlyFans.
I'm not going to lie, when she first announced this, I thought it was a joke. But then she actually did it and started this account with a price mark of $10 a month, where you got to join her for big girl dancing, plus size lingerie try-ons, explicit story times, eating, cooking, and so much more. She lasted until February 16th and hasn't used it since. I, in fact, because of this, because of a certain little incident, made a video on this because I believed it to be a bit of a scam. Because what she'd done is, got a few subscribers, and then jacked the price up to $50. Because some of the pictures she had put on there in her lingerie were leaked. But if you know anything about the internet and those who use OnlyFans, you can keep telling people you will sue them. Any images you put on there will find their way onto the wider internet regardless of the copyright ownership, because people on the internet are dicks. Exhibit A is standing right here doing this video. No, I did not leak them, I'm just a dick. Foodie Beauty also around this time had a TikTok, which she doesn't use anymore either, but she did make one video I found amusing.
Hey guys, so I have this totally gourmet idea for an amazing recipe for TikTok. I'm sure it's gonna go viral. It's the next viral pasta dish. Ta-da!
After the video I made covering the OnlyFupa scam, which is what I thought it was, Chantal made a statement. Hey guys, so I did post this on my OnlyFupa account, but I wanted to let you know that I've decided to close it. I increased the subscription fee to $50 only so people would not subscribe to it. Existing subscribers will not be charged that amount. I do not feel I owe a refund to anyone because I did put in some effort out there, and I'm not going to prorate your charges, etc. for the content I did put out. Plus, OnlyFupa takes a fee of each subscription, and their TOS say all purchases are final. Blah blah blah, blah blah blah. Continuing on to talk about the trolls who leaked the OnlyFupa content. So for those people, I could care less if you feel you wasted your money. You deserve it. My loyal subscribers understand and did not ask for a refund. Blah blah blah, blah 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 blah. I'll be back Monday. Compared to other months, this one was quite sparse by comparison. So the only other thing I noticed that happened was she got into a grammar argument in the comments section to her own video, where someone accused her of not knowing how to use a semicolon, to which Foodie Beauty replies with dictionary definitions of it. Whether she's right or not, I don't know. I'm a spelling Nazi, not a grammar Nazi. I'll let you all decide that. I just found it fascinating she got into an argument that could be considered intellectual compared to her usual spiel. As many of you all know, Chantal Marie, Foodie Beauty, Big Beautiful Me, has a track record when it comes to flagging and reporting other channels. She does this as a, well, what she considers a lashing out that from time to time just happens, and when she regains control, everything goes back to normal, because everyone else around her, the hater nation or haters, can make their money, but also she can too. Something we'll address later, don't worry, it's quite precious. Well, during March, Chantal Marie put out the statement, "Need your help reporting the live stream for bullying and harassment ASAP. This person is a mother of 2. Where are her kids while she bullies and fat shames others? She spews hate every day about me and other fat women, and is fat herself and clearly uneducated. Worry about your kids and the example you are setting for them, and not about my bottom." Interestingly, Chantal was actually in the live chat for the channel in question, called the YouTube Underground. Whether you agree with the views presented by the YouTube Underground or not is irrelevant to the larger point of desiring to report a channel along with encouraging your supporters, not many of those really, to go and do the same in your name. You're not an avatar. You're not a god. You don't have simps, because most of the people that watch you also watch them, and they normally support them over you, even if you yourself have valid points. During this month, Chantal started to grow a little bit more bold when it came to certain items she liked to put in her body. We know this because during a live stream she self-medicated. Now if you remember the house cleaning video where I showed clips of the mess, you would have noticed lots of packets of pills on the floor, all empty. She really goes through them, and apparently a bin is a novelty. But on live stream, she used what I thought was Clexane, which at the same time, YouTube aren't overly fond of people doing even if it is to help yourself. Now the next clip I'm going to show you comes courtesy of someone else, a part of Hater Nation in fact. I don't know where this clip came from, it just best demonstrates some of Chantel's TMI traits. The ones where she has to show you and tell you everything about her. It's why we know about the dingleberries. Well, now we know something else.
Okay, that's not my pants, that's just stains. That's just skid marks. Yeah, Chantel, when was the last time you your pants?
I'm kidding, he doesn't have skid marks. The last time I my pants was actually a little while ago, like maybe last month.
It was also during the month of March that Chantel started to struggle with her mental health, and she put out a statement talking about this, indicating that she and Pete enjoy doing live streams, and because of that they will continue to do so, i.e. Chantel using Pete for views. Don't worry, Pete doesn't have a channel because she thinks it's stupid, and that way she can still continue to make regular content, totally answer your questions, and also do her usual shtick to get in all that sweet revenue, to then put up a follow-up statement indicating that just because she says things, and with her diet changing, life being counterproductive to treatment, she is no longer, because she doesn't believe it to be healthy, going to have people pick apart and judge her choices, and that people need to respect this decision. Exhibit A here being the statement in question. If you need to read it all, which you really don't, it just gets really narcissistic, by all means pause the video and read it. And just to show how big-brained Chantel is, she also decided to tell us that, you need to stop telling bigger people how to eat, and that carbs are also fine. There is nothing wrong with carbs at all, especially if your plate is, let's say, the size of Mount Vesuvius, and 99.9 reoccurring to an infinite 9% is carbs. It's still fine, because it's Chantel, she's robust, and she totally has the space for it. Later on in the month, Chantel went on to announce that she will be reporting hate channels. Have a nice day. Name-calling, fat-shaming is not truth. You people don't support mukbangs, but support a reaction channel gorging on pizza? If you support these obsessed freaks, you have no business here, goodbye. Don't forget, I got one taken down before, and I will try again. Hate is not criticism. Learn the difference. The thing is, how one interprets hate is subjective. Also, don't flex on who you've reported and successfully had videos removed from. It's a bad look for all parties involved. And just to prove the point that Chantel is big brave, she deleted that post along with the others. The last thing that happened during this month of interest was that Chantel was noticed by Kiwi Farms to have a profile where she does some rather interesting forms of fishing. And no, I don't mean with a rod. No, she does fat fishing, where you post pictures of certain angles to make yourself look slimmer than you are, so you can get some suitors interested in you, and then when they show interest, well, you spring your trap. It's called fat fishing for a reason. During the month of April, Chantel added herself to the dating market, hence the reference in March that she was fat fishing. There were a couple people, suitors, she went on dating sites, but the first thing she did a stream called One More Day of Beezing. Bees, by the way, is poor decisions, code of course, it's why many of her streams are called this. Naturally, they are the ones you want to go to and watch, if they weren't so obscenely long even if you sped it up. Honestly, channels that clip the feck out of her are doing us a great service. She put out a community post which undoubtedly disappeared, saying, "Hey guys, hey, I'm taking a break from the internet for today. LOL. What a break you had. I'll be doing recorded videos again along with live streams." Part of me had wondered if this had anything to do with certain sherbet or crystal sugar she was enjoying, allegedly. Or perhaps she just wasn't feeling it. Who knows? At this point, Chantel is still living with Pete's.
We would get caught and fined by the...
Why do you keep answering the question?
Ontario,
You already did.
By the Ontario Provincial Police.
Because as is very much apparent with their relationship, not a sexual nor romantic one, While Chantal is the breadwinner, they are very much both dependent on one another. So I mentioned Chantal started dating, and this is quite interesting because I had to ask for help on this, because it was towards the end of April that Chantal found the fabled Bay. But before that was a gentleman called Nick. This relationship lasted for 8 days, and Chantal was in love.
I tell him I'm here, so he's like, I'll be right down. And then I'm like, I see this guy walk up, he has like a black hoodie and jeans. And I look at him and I'm just like, he is nothing how I pictured him, like in his pictures. Like he was like, oh. Oh, he's so cute. He's so cute.
8 days of being used. 8 days. A broken TV, an innocent bystander in all of this. And, love with a gentleman that likes to partake in certain recreational activities and chemicals that are not legal by many standards. Chantal, having an addiction to food, could understandably take the addiction to food and apply it to any other thing that she could put into her mouth. That can range from food, sherbet, crystal sugar, allegedly, all the way over to peen.
You don't need to have 4 walls and a roof for me to give you a job, you just need a clean wiener.
With all the 3s and no E's. Now granted, this could be attributed to the poor decisions she makes with the suitors that she finds. Her romantic life has become quite the soap. Eventually, Nick did in fact block Chantal, something which you find out within the first 3 minutes of a 1 hour 16-minute stream called He Blocked Me.
I messaged him on the dating app and was like, I wish you would have just told me you weren't interested instead of stringing me along. And have a nice life. And if he like tries to message me, I don't know what he's like the weirdest guy I've ever talked to. I've never like encountered this before where it's like 1 minute you're acting like you're so into it and you just can't wait and you want to see me and you're talking nonstop, and then all of a sudden it's just like block.
Chantal did also meet up with someone called Frank, allegedly for bubble tea in her car, where I believe he also rubbed her belly. But after he was found out on certain forums, he disappeared. I can't imagine why. The month of May 2021 is a tad tricky on my part. Because I was burnt out on YouTube, I didn't do any source collecting for this month. The only things I was aware of include a rather dodgy set of pictures of her feet which look like they're on the way out. I keenly await the masterful replacement, peg legs, and the fact that she herself had to go to the ER, one of a number of times she does during the year of 2021. Now the first time, that I'm aware of anyway, was because her blood sugar level was higher than it should be for any living organism on this planet. The remainder of May was actually taken up with her talking a lot about her very soap opera-esque relationship to the man known as Nader, or to others, Egyptian Fabio. And for this, I'm going to play some clips from Just Sayin', because they've done a fantastic job compiling very interesting quotes from Chantal. I'm going to link her videos, along with many other videos, and other sources in the pinned comment down below. Please check her out.
I need to get a routine, and I need to fit in like everybody in my life in there. Like I need to stop thinking of boys and just like plan out my like time, like my channel time. Like, so not keto, but I definitely want to eat like, I want to try like eating like really hardly any processed stuff.
A few moments later.
I'm making nachos because I honestly have not eaten today. It's only Tuesday. I meant like last week, I guess, was a shit. No, I don't know. So getting accused of not caring about my viewers, my fans, because you only care about money over your friends. How do I care about money over my friends, Billy? That's not true. That's what pisses me off. I've done like 2 members only live streams. I don't take 1,000 milligrams. Like I take maybe like 100 at a time. I buy 1,000 milligrams, but it's like not per gummy. You know what I mean? I'm really depressed.
Because you're not getting dick tonight?
I know those quotes are out of context, but I can promise you they were the best bits, because I couldn't find anything funnier than any of that. So perhaps with my keen ability to take quotes out of context from other people's content, perhaps now we should introduce you to the insanity that is Chantel's views and attitudes and behaviours and interactions with Nada, courtesy of Just Saying's content.
I'm a psycho. I'm crazy. When I catch feelings for somebody...
So in 3 weeks, you have developed feelings for a man who's supposed to be a hookup.
I don't know if I'm overreacting or if I'm being, like... I just feel, basically, I know because of how I'm affected by, like... I don't want to get hurt. I just feel like I know I shouldn't be in a relationship or committed with somebody. One of my really good friends is coming down from, like, Montreal, and he's staying at his cousin's for 3 days, and, you know, he wants to take me out. We want to go out. Like, I want to see him. So I'm just like, what about me? And I feel selfish. It's not just that. It's just, like, it sounds like an excuse to me.
Now remember, this is the same woman who will travel for food or to meet with people while there is a lockdown order, and has no regards to anyone's safety when it comes to her needs. Suddenly bothered about him meeting his friends.
You think he's trying to make me worry? I can't play. I can't have games like that. That's what it's kind of like with him, like games. Oh, why? I so fucking told myself never. That's not gonna happen. I'm not gonna catch feelings for anybody. Ugh, I hate myself right now. Yeah, exactly, Elise. I feel like an option. I was like an option today. And there was like 14 calls. I called him 14 times in a row. I feel stupid right now. I feel stupid! I'm more mad at myself. This is about me. I feel like he's like cheating or something. I don't know. I'm not a cheater. That was his last words. Like, we've had a pretty intense 3 weeks together. Like, you guys don't know. I didn't really talk about it other than the very beginning. And that's so much is... He's just become like a different person. Like, such a good, like, I don't know. Like, I wish I could have shared that with you guys, like, so you could see what type of person I felt for. Hi, I'm in my bed. Hold on. I miss the way he says, give me those boobs.
Sharing weight seems toxic. Well, yeah, it can be. Your age. Oh, that's high. 16.6. I'm not eating tomorrow. I'm sick of my numbers being... That's really high. That's like the highest it's been, but I just ate.
So, the dick doesn't look like his dick at all. It's not him. I don't think the dick is him, but the DMs, I think, are legit. He told me, I think he knew he was in trouble because he told me... Are the DMs in the same as the dick pic or no? Because he didn't... That's not his dick. I'm not kidding if I showed you... Okay, so here's the thing. He told me that this woman, this girl from Gatineau or from Quebec somewhere messaged him and sent him all these new pictures. And he showed me, like, the pictures. And he's like, who's this? And then he said that she wanted, like, him or something. But he didn't reciprocate. So he's a liar. So that just confirms it. What a piece of shit. He's like, he said you cannot tell anyone about this conversation. Wow. I never lie. He says he never lies. Oh my god.
What's the problem for not officially together? Because he lied to me. It's not okay. He's played with my feelings. See, all these messages are from men. I'm mad at myself because I'm stupid, and this is all I'm going to talk about now. BB's on Badu? He needs love too. He has a right. Everyone has a right to love, except for fucking me, apparently. I just did a lot for him, like, no, because it's, like, personal. Like, I did a lot, like, emotionally for him, like, being there as a person. He really needed somebody. He's going through a lot. Hours. I just spent, like, so much time with him. Like, we were acting like boyfriend and girlfriend. I didn't pay the rent. I didn't pay his rent. I'm not rich. I'm not a rich YouTuber. If he wasn't an asshole and gave me what I needed, maybe I would have helped him out if he needed help. He threw a booger. He threw a few boogers, and they hit me. I picked your pimples, and all you do for me is treat me like shit.
So after 2 months of being burnt out on YouTube, I actually bothered to do some research for the following months. Yeah, I know. Yay! You can stop stealing Just Saying's clips. And just before we get into the month of July, which is a busy, busy month, thank you Just Saying for letting me use the videos that you have, along with providing me additional information that I was struggling to locate. So after many months of, activities, involving sherbet mostly, Chantel came clean in a 55-minute stream titled Trying, where she admits she might have a minor problem.
Well, so basically, I'm just gonna like talk a bit about updates and stuff. I pretty much, and I washed my face and I called the, there's an Ottawa Addiction Services, and they gave me some crisis numbers, so if I'm feeling like I can't handle my today. So I made an appointment for an intake tomorrow.
Not long after, she puts out a community post. My family is taking me to the ER, and I have an appointment tomorrow for addiction help. I am sorry if I have lied to you all. I was in so much denial about having a problem. I will be back and do an update video when I'm feeling better. Yes, well, nothing quite reeks of denial more than going for a drive while possibly off your head, the poor decisions that concern you and Nada, and anything else you want to pigeonhole as BZ, whatever you want to call that word, I actually don't care enough. Continuing. Okay, as I am laying in bed waiting on test results, I need to clear some things up because there are so many lies going around because of reaction channels twisting things and making up stupid conspiracies. Honestly, sure, hate comes with the territory of being a public figure, but I can still observe and say that some people and their comments are vile. 1. I took this picture for proof and not for attention. 2. My weight loss did start with the Ozempic, which is a weight loss treatment. It made me not hungry, so because I didn't address my food addiction, I believe a transfer of addiction occurred. It's sorcery, everyone. So I did lose a good 50 pounds or so from the Ozempic. And not substance-related stuff, I'm not saying that. I will continue to try and maintain weight loss, and try to do it healthier. People saying I don't have a right to say anything about that weight loss because it is from the Ozempic have a skewed thinking process. 3. I started using only approximately 2 months ago and not 6 or more. That is all BS lies, and it is so ironic and hypocritical of these moronic reaction channels to accuse me of lying about everything, yet people believe their lies. Okay? 2 emojis. There is no trap house. For the sake of it, I don't generally associate with the GORL intellectual crowd, so I'm sure Chantal is right on this. 100%. I actually don't know, I have no horse in this race. Continuing to 4, I relapsed last night. Imagine my shock. 5, I don't owe anyone any information. If I want to keep certain things private from now on, I have a right to do that, which seems a tad contradictory from 3 and 2. But alright. 6, yes, I'm a huge mess right now, but today is a new day and today I'm choosing to get help and keep trying to work on myself. One day we will Euro-bees and I will starve all you bishes of using my messy life for content. Based on your current income rate, according to you, I doubt that will be any time soon. By the way, she goes on for 14 points in total. So here are the cliff notes. 7. She went to the ER because of many issues and family members took it seriously. 8. She has an appointment to get insurance cover for help with her problem. And no, she does not have access to it as a food addict. 9. She likes numbers. 10. If you are here to shame her, she will block you. 10. Someone's being sick from both ends in the room next door. 12. She'll be staying with someone. Super secret, everyone, super secret. 13. Nothing. 14. Who has the nerve to claim she's faking this? Heresy. Not long after, she released a 3-hour, 18-minute stream called Hang With Us, because she'd already recovered from her, stint in the ER and her addiction problems, everyone.
What are you doing, Titan? Hey. Are you being a good boy? You sleepy? Huh?
I gave a pee sample and I didn't even need a nun's cap this time. I could reach myself.
Chantal then goes on to admit that she is a bit of a mess.
I'm a gross person. I am. I mean, sorry. Oh no. I don't know. Do you want me to apologize for being gross? What do you want? Let me be gross.
Which then leads to others to accuse her of being unhygienic because of some pictures that surfaced. Now, I can't show the lower half of the picture because there's some areola, I think. It's too conveniently placed to be, dirt. And for the sake of flashing, that's a recurring thing that happens almost every month. 2 to 3 months ago, she flashed her entire rack, which was a disturbing image, I'll give you that. She, for some unknown reason, decided to show us her underwear. Don't know why she did that, but I'm sure it was because attention. Later on, you're going to see something very unique. because I edited it. But she does flash some other things as well. No, we don't see the dingleberries. You're all very welcome. Interestingly, when Pete was asked about what Chantel smells like, he said the following.
What does Chantel smell like? Usually, like old cheese.
Chantel then goes to flash everyone her underwear, which, by the way, separate date, but within July. I'm not showing you the video, don't worry, but I'll link a tweet, which comes from Vulgar Foodie Beauty Fan Club Prez. Towards the end of the month, Chantel yet again takes responsibility, which, by the way, at this point has watered down the very meaning of the word responsibility, for all her poor decisions in life.
Yesterday my video changes, and I do that a lot, and I bring that on myself. I take full responsibility for the reception of how I kind of change my mind a lot about my content.
Reddit noticed that Chantel might have had some bed bugs crawl out of her neck folds. Honestly, that's disturbing. And to finish off the month of July, the thing that took my interest the most, Chantel's reaction to finding out Pete might start a YouTube channel.
I haven't been doing a good job of my work lately, I know that. Oh, this would be bad.
I want to open my own channel. It's more work than I want to put in. It's effort, and I have to think of things to say. I have to edit.
Yeah.
Think of things to say, ew.
You're a mess. So high you can't even complete a sentence before you start a new one. Huh.
I can honestly say with hand on heart, this month is where things start to get incredibly messy, as if it hasn't already within the first 30 minutes. So to start the month, we're going to highlight the fact that Pete has depression, or going through a depressive stage. I cannot remember if he was diagnosed. Now for this, we know that because Pete has been talking about it, but at the same time what we've noticed is, conveniently the one person that he has supported through numerous surgeries, who is not there for him when he was there for her, is Chantel, because she's busy living it up, making that money and having her fun with another bloke who is clearly not interested in her but interested in her money, which is quite interesting because during this month we found out, courtesy of Shannon, Foodie Beauty's closest friend Shannon of nearly 20 years, had been on a live talking about Chantel's new man, Nader. And according to what Chantel had told Shannon, Nader is, well, hardly a pleasant individual to be around, to have inside, just generally to experience. Chantel, though, got a bit annoyed, and apparently she has Stockholm Syndrome, because she decided to out Shannon as a DV survivor, and then argued for her on the live, and then decided to unmod her. To demonstrate some of this, we're going to go with comments Shannon has made within another person's live stream called French Fried GORL.
I wouldn't put it past her to somebody will reach out to her and be like, can I see your DMs? And she'll probably put the DMs on the farms or something. I don't know. At this point, I mean, I wouldn't think she would do that, but I don't know. Thanks, Punk Kitten. Well, yeah, it doesn't, yeah. Thank you so much. Obviously, it's just I'm like shocked. I'm not saying that I'm being this is not an admission of abuse, but it's just to tell you. You guys want me to lecture my lecture or something? I can't. Everyone's entitled to their opinion, but at the end of the day, it's still my life, my choices, my emotions, and I get to live my life however I want to. Anyway, Shannon, I was hoping I confided in you, and I don't really want to bring it up and bring drama. I don't want to talk about what we talked about, and you know what I mean? I don't know. I just think talking about it on here is just not good, and I was kind of hoping not to. So I hope you can respect that. I think I'm just not gonna tell anybody anything anymore. That's all I have to say. Seriously, I don't know. True friends don't go and cause drama in public. No, but you can care in private. I mean, you know, the drama channels will twist this for sure. Yeah, for sure. You don't really know him fully, though. You know, just what I told you. You know, and I don't know. I just feel like, and I, you know, maybe I shouldn't have said anything either, because I don't feel like I'm giving up my friends or family. I don't feel like it should be like a me or them situation. It's not fair to do that to somebody. You know, like.
That's a great point, just saying. That is a great fucking point. She just said, I didn't treat you like this when you were in your abusive relationship. But, oh, okay, so it's fine for you. She's so petty. It's so tit for tat with Chantal. She's like a fucking baby.
I'm responsible for my life. I don't feel like I'm in any danger. I feel like you know, like it's a situation that, I don't know. Anyway, I feel like I'm the type of friend that, like, I wouldn't be like, oh my fucking God. Like, I wouldn't, like, you know, like, I just let people live their life, and I'm there for you. And obviously, if I don't approve of your choices, I'm not going to go and like.
It was during this month also that we found out Foodie Beauty has a bit of a thing for Alex. And no, I don't mean Alex is shook. No. She thinks Irate Alex is gorgeous.
Oh, you know who's cute? A reactor that's cute. Alex something. Not Alex is shook. Different one. I'm not saying you're not cute, Alex is shook. You are, okay? No, it's something else. Yeah, I know all you beezers like all the reaction channels. That's why you're here, isn't it? Irate Alex or something? Yeah, I think so. Isn't he cute or something? There's one, or maybe someone else.
Hello everybody. So McGann asked me to react to Chantal referring to me as cute, which is a nice compliment, I will admit. But I'd already been sent this video and had already initially reacted to it, and of course my initial reaction was to sing Billy the Fridge's song Burger Queen. Of course, if Chantal wants a slice of this caramel king over here, she's gonna have to pack in that super duper exciting lifestyle that she's got going on and get rid of that Nader fella. And I would humbly request that Chantal go back to doing her dumpster diving videos, as well as doing those skits, like her horror clip, for example.
Ramona! Oh my God! Oh my God! Ramona! Oh, what is that? Oh my God, it's hideous!
I don't know about you, but I found those exceedingly entertaining. Should Chantal take me up on this offer and need assistance with any editing, she can hit me up on Instagram or Twitter or even email. Balls in your court, darling. Enjoy the rest of the video. Cheers, McGann.
While Chantal has also been very busy with Nader, doing everything he wants and also making poor decisions for herself, we've noticed a few clips surface concerning herself and Pete's, where he has said some rather interesting mic drops.
Stir up my fupa.
Yeah, geez, the next step is...
I don't know why I ran away. You know why I ran away?
No idea. Because you're a coward.
Things we wished he'd said more often in such a harsh way that perhaps she'd take something on board and learn from it. But I believe we're now at a stage where she will no longer listen, because apparently she can't just settle for something good. She has to have something really bad, no matter how much it hurts her, it being the person she's with, because apparently having that is worth more to her than having a single iota of dignity. And just because Jasmine's sequel is quite right, Chantal has for months been abusing sherbet and other related confectionaries, like chocolate cigarettes, but just replace the chocolate with something a bit more euphoric. If you have to be high on chocolate cigarettes to be a nice person, chances are...
If the only way you are a pleasant, tolerable person to be around is when you are high off your mind, I think it's reasonable to assume that maybe you're just a bitch.
And let's face it, truer words have never been spoken. If anything, at this point especially, we now know for certain many of your very negative traits are being brought out by your relationship, because you are blindly going full protection mode of Nada because you think just because they're being critical of Nada, they're haters and therefore must be disregarded. Generally speaking, when it comes to things like DV, even the haters have rules. And as much as they dislike you, they would not want you with someone that will do that to you. And there are many issues concerning Nada enough as it is, including the rather criminal allegation that I refuse to touch, because at the moment it has not amounted to anything legal. Now I do want to add, because this is certainly within Chantal's MO, she has been accused of doxing French fried GORL, and also giving Nada French fried GORL's number. I don't know if that's true or not, but I'm going to say for the sake of it, doxing is bad, no one should do it. You certainly shouldn't be giving over private information to other people cause there are no optics where that ever looks good. And for those who have then said, maybe that person shouldn't have stuck her nose where it didn't belong, when you post things online, everyone else is free to view it and criticize it, which is what a lot of the points many of these channels make. Some yes do nitpick, many do nitpick, so I don't watch them. I don't know anything about French fried GORL, to be honest, beyond the 1 or 2 streams that have popped up in my recommended, and I only know they existed. I've yet to actually watch one all the way through. I think I commented on one a few times. During a live stream, Chantal said some rather interesting things that I honestly can't quite decipher, so I obviously encourage you all to do this for me because I'm too lazy now.
Wait, you cried? Chantal, you cried on a live and went to ER. Said you're a coke addict a couple weeks ago, and you said Dom is abusive in every way. You are the source. So, okay. I'm just trying to I'm really burnt, and I'm trying to understand. What do you think that means?
Chantal flashed us yet again, but I've altered the image to something a bit more ad-friendly. And the final thing that happened during the month of August that interested me was Chantal dancing, because of course it's adorable, and then she decides to take it to another level.
And this.
I'm going to start the month of September off by putting in a disclaimer now, because I've done it earlier but it is more applicable now, certainly with what I noticed concerning Hader Nation. Many will want me to talk about Nada, and the allegations that came to light along with things that have been confirmed by other people. I am not going to do that, and you'll understand why in a minute. So to start the month off, we're going to post this. Part of me thought perhaps this was Chantal pining over the fact that she cannot herself have children, which of course I feel bad for her about. If she wants to be a mother, there are options though available to her, certainly worth exploring. Those within Hater Nation that many know about, Charlie Gold more notably, did tweet out a video concerning Nada being in prison in 2019.
She's saying that the Delphine woman is not the one, the victim, and that is the one who got stabbed, but this Delphine woman died in 2019 of supposed natural causes. I don't know. He was in prison in 2019.
Others pointing out that, he has a criminal record, allegations of people he had harmed. The part where I'm now going to stop talking about it is the part where they then decided to walk away from that discussion. Part of me felt that perhaps they'd learnt from that of the T community when it came to their handling of Eugenia, because they realised their behaviour towards it was remarkably toxic, so they walked away. Perhaps the Hater Nation learnt the same lesson. Either that or they realised people don't care about Chantal's poor decision here. And also, you cannot drag someone for an allegation. Chantal showed off her apex driving skills yet again by recklessly driving with her partner. We get our monthly installment of Chantal flashes something else. This time she had nothing on from the waist up and used her arms to obscure the folded bits. I don't know why this picture had to come to light. I'm not going to show you. Don't worry. Hence its pixelation. You're all welcome. During a live stream, Chantal tried to act a bit coy and get Nader to admit that they were a thing.
Yes. Okay, people keep asking me, like, are we official? What does that mean? That's a title, so we should just say yes right now, right? Official. We're a couple.
Cringe. But the main thing that happened during this month, the coup de grace, the revisitation of something that will guarantee bring in all the monies, especially if you're spending all your money funding a habit on sherbet, an eating habit, your partner's sherbet habit, your partner's rent perhaps, your own rent, a charity donation you may not have made yet. She brought back the Only Fupa account. Now earlier I mentioned she stopped using it in October. Well, she was last online then. She barely used it when she restarted again in September. I wonder why. Yes, really gets that noggin jogging, doesn't it? The final thing that happened during this month of note, I guess, was, well, she did her finest salute.
Bye, guys. Thank you. Bye!
During the month of October, we saw Chantal's fantastic hairline. We saw that she had a rather interesting flex to dab on them haters.
No, he doesn't need someone, eyebrows lady, who can keep his secrets. He needs someone who can pay his fucking bills, okay? And bend over every once in a while and go, ah!
She shared with us that she had, acquired something. She had acquired, well, as we've later discovered actually in November, courtesy of a blowy somewhere else. She had caught the gonorrhea, which in turn meant Nader had the gonorrhea. This was courtesy of a video announcement.
So, I look like a trucker this morning, but I have things to do. I don't know what I have, Jordan, but I'm freaking out. Now, might not be an STD. I'm not putting my hair topper on today. Yeah, I'll have to go for blood work after I do this. Get your life together. What the friggin' hell? I just washed my face. I just washed it and all my CPAP marks are on my face. They don't come off. In which case, I mean, can you not just, if I have, like, gonorrhea, can you just, like, give me the prescription for that?
Ew, 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 ew. You'd think that would be the main thing to happen this month, but actually it was something else. See, Chantal likes to go through purges from time to time, and the one main purge that Chantal had this month was of her community tab. So let's go through some of the deleted posts. So here's a list of things I've been accused of. Narcissist, delusional, liar, homophobe, racist, gaslighting, anti-Semitic, bipolar, manic. What's missing from there is, well, death. All this from people who don't even know what the words mean. Now of course Chantal has shown she knows how to Google and use literal translations. But I think with almost all of those, you fit the bill. To the next one. So, let me get this straight. The channels and audiences of the reaction channels who make a living using my content and profit off of my messy life want me removed from YouTube? Lamau. If you tell me to start looking for a job, you'll better as well. Don't try it with me when I'm bitchy and haven't had a nashi in days. You will never win. And I know you haters are deliciously waiting for my channel to get deleted and for my supporters to leave. Weirdos love seeing others miserable. Well, some very sad, but good news because I know you love it. I'm not going anywhere. The Lokma and the Beezing are here to stay. Something you're going to notice very soon is that Chantal gets ratioed on her own community posts. Just thought I'd let you know. Blocking everyone on my previous post. Tired of hearing the same stuff. Just because someone has gonorrhea and goes through this doesn't mean they deserve hate. So please comment here and I'll block you. I am not tolerating it anymore. I don't care if I have 5 supporters left. You lose some, you win some. Not kissing ass anymore. No need for you to be here if I stress you out. Bye. Attention 10 remaining enablers. Alright, so I will be going live later tonight. I am just letting you know that I will not tolerate any hate or drama in my chat tonight. If you want to come and have fun, then you are more than welcome, otherwise you will be blocked. I get that people don't like my choices and I heard you and now it's time to move on. Yes, I'm deciding that if you can't come and bees in a positive manner, please don't come or be blocked. Also, we'll be blocking repeat annoying haters. See you later tonight. I'll post an hour before I go. Love with time. Was thinking of doing the Ouija stream, is that what that is? Tonight, or something spooky and fun. I'm not going to give up on Vlogtober, and since it is my channel, whatever I say goes. You go, girl. Hey guys, just read through some of your comments, and yes, just wanted to confirm that I went to Montreal with Nader. Damn that ratio though. We got invited to one of his friends' barbecue. I know I have put you all on an emotional roller coaster with my recent life choices. So I was trying to be vague. I wasn't trying to hide the truth. I will not hide anything. You know this. I even shared my diagnosis with you. I know I share a lot, and I know I F up a lot. See you soon. I'm actually surprised in your TMIs you've never admitted to actually kissing someone's ass. Just saying. Listen, I want to have a good day. I want to force myself out of bed and finally try to move the heck on. I want to cook and clean and go live, and hang with you guys. But I don't want to talk about him because I know it's over for us as a couple. I'm so emotionally tired and drained, I'm mad that he still denies it. I am mad at myself that I believed him. She announced that Pete's has a channel, which I will be discussing on a separate video. I didn't sly or deceive any of my members. I changed my mind a lot. That is not a lie. Something about that's a little contradictory, but okay. The other day, when I had a fight with Nader, it was over for me. A few days passed and I missed him, so we talked again and decided to make up. But we are not in a relationship. Am I supposed to hide this from you? I literally cannot win. Who I choose to be with, no matter how toxic, is still my choice. Things are complicated, but we are saying we are friends, but we prefer no labels. How hipster. I never would mock any victims of DV. My choices and stories are mine alone. You, as viewers, have the choice not to watch or follow me. I know I change my mind a lot, but this is the only thing I'm guilty of. Accusations of sherbet use, cruelty, lying, etc. are all absolute rubbish. And the final one I want to read. So just so you know, Nader's video was shot a while ago. I did edit it for him. He is looking for an editor at the moment. Sorry for the confusion. We are not a couple, but still decided to remain friends. I have boundaries and will not disrespect them again. Love you guys. Don't you own Nader's channel and Pete's? It's like a little family. Or is that all just a rumor as well? I can't remember at this point. It's so difficult to keep up with you. November's a bit murky for me, so do forgive me on this one. But I have a sneaky feeling Chantal either broke up with Nader, got engaged to Nader, kicked Pete's out, moved out with Pete, still lives with Pete's. Does anyone get why I really struggle with this one? So I guess we'll move on to a conclusion. To sum up the year of Chantal, Foodie Beauty, Big Beautiful Me. Chantal has had one of the wildest years I have ever come across. She has done things I never thought she would do. She has crossed lines many of us had worried she would cross, taking her addictive personality and applying it to other areas. She has not got her life under control. If anything, her life is further out of control, which is why many people thoroughly enjoy the content she makes, in the sense that they can then roll their eyes and see their brains because of it. It's a great way of seeing if there's a tumour on it or not. I know I will have left a fair bit out of this, a lot of receipts. Many of you will want more information, more data, but I really don't have enough time. I am not Gino Samuel, and this is not a Chris Chan documentary. So thank you very much for watching this. If you've made it to the end, again, thank you. I do hope next year yields a better year for Chantal. I really want her, like anyone else I cover, to succeed and do better. But I guess once they get stuck in a certain loop, it's impossible for them to break out of it. She is no exception because she's been building up to this for years.